true indeed with you. Holy Circle Gaming. Thanks for rocking with your boy like always. Definitely a privilege and an honor to do as such. See what we getting into. We back at it. Marvel Puzzle Quest, continuing the series. I know it's been a cool minute, but let me break down a couple of quick things real fast if y'all do not mind at all. Y'all ready? Yeah, let's get into this real fast. For one, you got a couple events jumping off. You got your Deadpool dailies jumping off. Come and Get Me is the team event that's jumping off right now, so you definitely want to get involved in that. I will show y'all that momentarily. As far as like the versus event, you got the Cyclops versus event, you got the Hulk versus event, both of which should be pretty good. So if you're looking to get your versus levels up, this is definitely two pretty easy ones that you get into. Most people have both of these characters champion out, so it should be a fairly easy run if you're looking to get into any one of these two events. But here's what I want to talk about first and foremost. I want to get into this supports for a quick minute. Now, with the supports, I know it's been relatively new, and it's hard for me to really get a handle on what they're trying to do with supports. Now, I know that you have different various supports that you could get into, and as you can well see, I only have 4 of them locked out of the 14 that are available. But it's definitely not a bad idea. The one thing about supports that I really kind of don't like at this juncture in time is simply because I don't know if they're going to incorporate this into the P versus P. Now, in the versus event, I think it'll be a lot more prominent because when you have a lot of characters that are bunched up against each other, a lot of characters that are championed, a lot of characters that are like, a lot of teams that are closely identical. These are things that can make separators. Now, with those separators, it could give you an advantage or it could be a disadvantage depending on who you're up against. But I do like the concept of what they're doing with these supports. Supports is kind of a unique little concept. I kind of like it. I can rock with it from time to time. I just don't know. I would rather see it in the versus event versus seeing it in story mode. But it's not a bad idea incorporating these in story mode. So you have a few of them. I just break down the ones that I have real fast just so you can see. I have the Avengers Tower, which you could definitely upgrade. Avengers Tower, basically, rank 1, you could get a chance at 2 yellow AP, which is cool. Ideally, you put them on Iron Man. That'll be a big boost up because with characters that can utilize the yellow, Iron Man, Star-Lord, Thor, amongst others, that 2 additional yellows could help out the gate, especially with Iron Man. It will help him immensely. Probably who I'll wind up tacking it on anyway. As we go down the line. Other things that this one could do, you get a 96% chance to fortify his friendly special tile, which is kind of cool. I like that. The third rank, when you match 4 or greater, create a strength protect 19 tile, which is okay. I wish it was a little bit more if you're going to go that high in a rank. That's not bad though. Supported characters base red match is increased by 18. That's kind of cool. Like I said, benefits players like this one will benefit Iron Man especially, but it will also benefit like a Thor or somebody who has like a yellow red combo as well. Whenever a friendly tile is fired on rank 5, you get an 80% chance to gain 2 AP in your Starlink's color. That can help too once you have it maxed out. And then this one is kind of designed for Iron Man. 21% chance basically to convert 2 basic red tiles into red, which is kind of cool. Wish you could get more reds out the ordeal, but I think it'll be more beneficial with Iron Man to really get the yellows out more so than the red. I wish you could get 2 yellows because to be able to kick those yellows out for Iron Man would probably be a click more beneficial, but not bad. Elemental guns have similar setup. I'm not going to read every single one, but the most notable things that you'll see, the purple match damage, well, rank 4 is pretty good for this one. This one connects to Star-Lord, so if you have Star-Lord rocking, which I will probably tack this one onto Star-Lord because you need them for the versus event or for the story event going on. This one's actually not a bad idea to have them connected onto, so I'm gonna actually kind of tack that one on to Star-Lord, just so I can see how it runs, because I have a good opportunity to run with them anyway. So I think that's what I'm likely do. What I'll probably do is this. I will go with this one here. Let me back out. Let me go to where Star-Lord is in my rank. I believe he's on. I think I have the level 3 Star-Lord, if I'm not mistaken. I am going to tack him on to the level 3 Star-Lord, which is right here, the Peter Quill. And so you can see when you go to the Peter Quill, next one I get is the Legendary Star-Lord, the 4-star, which would be pretty cool as well. I can equip a support here. And then what I could do, I could put the legendary guns, the quad blaster, equip the support. Now he's on for 2 hours. I can't swap it off, but I'm going to put it on for right now. So I'm going to definitely let that cook for a minute. And then what I'll also do, just so y'all can see, I will equip this one onto, where's Iron Man? Where's my Iron Man? I'll equip this one on the Iron Man as well. We'll go ahead and click this one onto Iron Man, get him a support as well, and we'll put the Avengers Tower onto that one there, 2 hours. So that's the one thing about the support. You can't just rock with the supports forever. You could definitely rock with them for definitely a 2-hour span. So once you put them on, you definitely want to work with them. What I'm going to do, I'm going to definitely go ahead and utilize them in the Come and Get Me event, which is fine because I could go ahead and do this. Start Boogie on this one right here. Let's see what we could do here. Let's go ahead and get Cyclops in this instance. Kind of like Cyclops in this motion right here. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Riri Williams, and then I will go with that Iron Man. We're gonna go ahead and go with this particular combo. Go ahead and use the support off rip, and then go from there. So you'll see how this should play out in this particular instance. Hopefully it works out pretty well for us if we get additional matches. So you see how we got the 4 and got the additional 2 yellows off rip. So something like that will work off pretty quickly, so I can get those yellows off really fast. So the ideal here would be to get the recharge rolling real quick. So if you could definitely get the recharge rolling really fast, even though he's going to take out this line here, which I'm not really going to be mad at this juncture, because he is going to get a little bit of damage, but not a lot. But I'll get the re-up pretty fast against the recharge, because the recharge, I'm actually at 30 now. And so what I could do here, I could actually use those yellows for something else. Now, with those yellows, I could do a couple of things. I can maybe spend some reds on the board to kind of mix up those reds currently. What I think I'm going to do off rip, I am going to go ahead and do Optic Blast. Get a shot there. Then I have the blues where I can use a magnetic repulsor, but it ain't going to help me at this juncture because I don't have nothing red in position. So I'm going to go ahead and get the blue. Let him go ahead and get his play here. If I could get the magnetic repulsor here, which will be able to spin reds. I don't have it maxed out. I wish I did, but it's not bad at all. I could go ahead and do that. Hit the Optic Blast. I still have the yellows intact, and now we'll get Thanos down really fast. So that's basically utilizing your Iron Man. So you definitely, if you're going to have him on deck, you definitely want to utilize them for sure. What I'm going to do here, you could definitely utilize them with the other supports as well. So if you want to utilize like gaining more yellows with the support tiles, you could definitely double up as well. Let's go ahead and use that Peter Quill. We're going to rock with this Peter Quill as well. And then go ahead, I'll stick with Iron Man in this instance. And then what I could do, since I'm getting yellow, so I'm getting yellow bonus there. I think what I'm going to do in this instance is I need somebody who could maybe turn some black. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and get let's get Black Panther in the mix, shall we? I think Black Panther would be a good call in this instance. Somebody generate something against the black to get some team damage rolling. Since I'm going against bots, it shouldn't be too bad on this particular instance. But let's see as we go along. So we'll get the red here. And so what we're looking to do here is basically to maximize as much as we can. So I know you don't get the double yellow, you don't get the 2 additional yellow every single time you get a match damage, but you definitely want to try to repair. Is a good play there. We're going to recharge here really quick. Avengers Tower is a good play here. And so even though the repair is fine, I'm not really worried about it repairing off rip. What I'm looking more forward to seeing is that maybe I could get some action off of the yellow, which maybe not yet because the yellows are not going to spin. I'm going to get some action off this red, maybe off the green. Yeah, I'm going to get action off the green for sure. Nothing off the black, but I will use a bit of both because that's the one thing that I like having with Peter Quill. Damage there. Ragnarok's going to come down and do his thing. Now I have some action against the red. I do have defense grid that I can utilize with the blue, but I think I want to possibly rock that with ballistic salvo. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and spin the yellow here. I didn't get the additional match damage, additional match that I thought I was gonna get. But that's the thing about it, because it's based upon the percentage. You're not gonna get it every single time, but you will get it from time to time. I'm going to recharge again. I'm going to Unibeam. I'm going to definitely Unibeam here, and then I could use the blue here, but I don't have another blue. I was going to try to maybe defense grid, but that's not like super pertinent. I know he's going to get a play or two off pretty quickly, so I'm not too worried about it. Still didn't take no real damage. Another red play would be essential, but it's okay. I'm not too worried about it. Unibeam will come down, but I think it's not going to be in play. Come a recharge real fast. With the recharge, it really helps me here with the green, with the bit of both. And that's the one thing about Peter Quill with the Iron Man combo, because you get enough color scheme where you could do a lot of damage in a short amount of time. So you see how I kind of got rid of those pretty fast. That's how you utilize those with support. And then I could go ahead and re-rock again with a bit of both, and go ahead and get a lot of this damage down as well. And so everything's kind of spinning in motion. I kind of like this combo here. I didn't think this combo would really work out that well, but it's actually working out better than what I thought I would. Maybe it's just because I'm recording right now, so it's definitely working out better than what I thought. I'm going to get a good 5 here. Maybe I could kind of deal with Dr. Doom here. Nothing there. I mean, something bad is only if something was to jump off. I don't think they have the tiles to really generate something on something bad unless he rocks dominance with even dominance wouldn't work there. Let's go ahead and get a red here. And so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go ahead and go Unibeam here. Now, granted, I would have spun the yellows prior to, so I wouldn't take that much damage. But I'm going to go with ballistic, or that much AP loss. But I'm going to go Unibeam, ballistic salvo, and get him out the way pretty quick. And that's a pretty clean run right there. No real damage, like a little bit of minor damage, nothing major. And that's really how you would spin using the supports. And so when you're using teams that utilize the supports, I'm going to go ahead and go right back into it. And when you use teams that utilize supports, that's really what you're looking for. Even though my supports is only like level 1, you definitely want to get the maximum that you can against those supports as efficiently as you can. So that's what I'm looking for with supports. To get the upkick in yellow, which will definitely help Iron Man for sure. The Peter Quill to balance it out with the yellow-green combo is pretty good. Restore to full health. I shouldn't have used that off rip, but it's okay. Didn't really do that much damage. I'm going to spin the black. Let's go ahead and get this recharge down. And let's go ahead and spin these black ones there. I know he's going to take a little bit of damage. Actually, a little bit more damage than what I thought he was going to take. But it's cool. I'm not overly worried about that. We're going to spin that one. Duplicate the stone. So what should happen here, I should get a little bit of action against the red. Optic Blast, I'll get a little bit of action here. Which is, it actually sets up pretty well, because I could go with magnetic repulsors here and spin it right in the middle. I wish I had it like capped out where I would get like the charged up versions of those, and then I'll go Selfless Intervention. So even though Cyclops took a hit, normally one person will take the hit at this rank. My squad is actually rank 4 right now. So normally you'll get a few people who would run and take some damage, but nothing too major. Let's go ahead and get right back into it. Let's see. Yondu there. So I would need somebody who will be able to generate blue to work with Yondu. I'm going to go ahead and keep Iron Man. And then here's what I'll do. I think what I want to do here, because I like Yondu to get some action here. I'm going to keep Iron Man in tow. I need somebody who could at least generate some red or something. So what I'll do, just for giggles, I guess, I could go with Spider-Man here to maybe boost off the yellows. I could go with, oh, you know what I could do? You know what I could do? A little bit too much blue. I want somebody with some green action. This is another opportunity for Peter Quill to come into play. So we'll rock both of those again. Rock the Peter Quill action. The one thing I'm worried about here is really just the Dakin action. Hopefully I'll get 6 yellows. I don't, but I got 4. Let's see. Let's go with I would love to get some more action against the yellow, but I'm not. So I'm going to have to go with the green in this instance. And that's really just to set up, more so to set up Peter Quill so he could go ahead and get rocking early. No more yellows here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with this green here. So I can have 10 green. So I could go ahead and start to run some damage now. I know if we get some blues, it's going to be a little bit of a problem, but I want to go bit of both and really start to knock down some damage pretty quickly, which that worked out pretty well. Not essentially well, but well enough where I could do a couple of things here. I can either take out the 2 strike tiles or take the 4. I'm going to take the 4 here. I know I have the yellow where I could definitely go and re-up, but what I want to do here, I think I'm going to maybe maximize an opportunity with the something good in this instance. So this is basically spinning it a slightly different way. So I'm gonna go something bad to kind of change some of these tiles over. Then I'm gonna go something good so I could go ahead and get some action off the green. And I need maybe 2 more, so the bit of both could cook here. I know he's going to get some heat. He doesn't have enough blues yet to really do anything. Dakin doesn't. So the bit of both, again, is going to spin and come right on time for us. And then all we have to really contend with is Gorgon. What I'm going to do in this instance, I'm going to go ahead and get this yellow here. And then I'll go ahead and recharge. So with the recharge here, even though it's slight bit out of position, I think he'll be fine. Debilitating slash that hits Star-Lord. So you see how Star-Lord's taking a click of damage now. That's only because I have Star-Lord at the top. I really haven't got any run with the blue to really get Yondu in some action, but I could have him take a few hits if anything. What I'm looking for here is to get Yondu cooking. Let's see if I get Yondu cooking. Let's go ahead and take him out here. I'll take the Quran, then we'll go with Gorgon last. Yep, not too bad there. Then we'll go bit of both. Bit of both, perfectly fine. Good play with the bit of both. I like that a lot. Let's go ahead and spin some more blue. He'll take some damage with the Yaka Assault. I really wish I could get these 2 out of the way, but I won't be able to. And I think he's going to be on his feet just enough to get those 2 off. Yaka Assault, which I knew that was going to come into play anyway. Then I can just go ahead and Unibeam and get him out the way. So definitely not bad. Iron Man did not take any damage. Yondu took a little damage. Star-Lord was absorbing the damage only because he was at the top. He was the most healthiest of the bunch. So that's kind of how we're running there. Definitely not too bad at all. So definitely want to give y'all a click of a look there to see what's going on with that. So that's how that Thanos is running. So if y'all want to get into that Thanos, y'all see my squad is still working through round 4. Let me have y'all take a quick look at this roster real fast. Not any major changes to the roster. Y'all see, same 2 stars. Relatively the same 3 stars. No additional action on the 3 stars right now. I'm only missing like 7 of the 3 stars. 4 stars, have a bunch of the 4s that haven't really moved up or anything. I did add Mockingbird just recently. But that's the only thing I have. I'm still considering what to do with those ISO 8. I know y'all got the idea for me to take on a 1-star and champion up a 1-star and maybe get some more 2s on my squad. So I'm definitely looking to do that for sure. But let's go ahead and pull these real fast. Let's get some cover pull action if y'all don't mind. Let's see what we got. So I got a lot that I want to kind of pull real fast. So let me go ahead and get cracking real fast and get these pulled real quick. And roll from here. So I got a bunch of like standard ones, a bunch of elites as well. So I'm gonna pull. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna actually go off topic. First off, how has y'all cover pulls been going? I know at last talk y'all cover pulls has been pretty fire as of late. Shout out to everybody watching in the rooms and on the YouTube page. And people watching on the Instagram page and whatnot. I see y'all fire pack pulls, man. Y'all keep rocking with those pulls, man. Them covers have been coming off pretty decently. I would love to see pictures of y'all squad. I would love to see what your squad is looking like right now. So if y'all get a chance, definitely rock with your boy on this one. Take some snapshots of your squad. Maybe your 3 stars, 4 stars, or 5 stars to see, so I can see what y'all working with, because I know there's a lot more people who are a lot more advanced than I am. I know I have a lot of players on my squad. I have 86, and people say that's a lot, and I know people have much more on their squad than what I do. So I would definitely love to see what y'all working with your squad. Definitely let me know what y'all cover pulls are looking like. Hopefully they're going still well. For mine, as y'all will see, they ain't going super fire as of late, but I'm not overly mad. I've been holding on to these tokens for a cool minute now. The other thing, I know I've been down for about a week or so. I've been working an awful lot, so I do apologize. I haven't been able to get much video footage up. I've been definitely in the trenches working on some for you. That's why I'm kicking this out live for you. I've been working on this. I'm working on some other games as well to get on the board as soon as possible. The other thing is, it was my son's birthday a couple of days ago, so shout out to my son Q, aka Light Wizard, aka DJ Lazy Ace. Much love to him. He's 17 now, so he's getting a little bit older and everything. So it's funny because when I look at him and see the things that he's doing right now and prepping for as a 17-year-old, it reminds me of when I was 17. So when I was 17, I was in a similar position. My birthday, my birthday's in July. So when I turned 17 in July, I was prepping for my senior year in high school. I was just coming off of band camp at this point in time. If I'm not mistaken, this was the party where everybody came to my house, and all my family and my cousins and everybody came through. My boy MR2 and a couple other people came through for the birthday party. It was really, really cool. I remember dancing and rapping and all kinds of stuff, because if y'all don't know, I'm definitely, been in music for a long, long period of time. And so I've been doing music since I was like, 10, 11 years old. So, doing it for my birthday, it was like that. And then I was prepping for my senior year in high school. Which is funny because it turned out to be a really strong senior year, even though I had a really, really good year prior to in high school. My senior year, it was just a focus of getting prepared for everything. I remember, like reflecting back when I was 16, 16 leading into 17 when I was a junior, going through all that, trying to make sure my classes were straight, make sure I was doing well in band. And that was the time when I was like, getting awards for band and stuff, and then I was getting my, prepping for track, and I was just coming off. It was funny because when I was 16, I was just coming off of a somewhat disappointing run to a degree. I didn't win my league championship that year, but I went on to run and go ahead and capture some CIF, some CIF action. So that was pretty cool. So that's what I was going through when I was 17. And it's funny to see my son do the identical same thing. He's prepping for his senior year in high school. He's doing his classes and stuff. He's in auto shop. He's working on music. He reminds me of me. Yes, he's a lot taller than me. The boy is like 6'4", but he's definitely doing his thing. So much love to my son Q. Shout outs to my daughter Silhouette, Miss Trent, of course. Shout out to the rest of the family. But yeah, man, I'm definitely proud of him. I'm definitely proud of my son's growth that he's made, especially over the last year to 2 years. I'm glad that he's pursuing a lot of different things, and whatever he locks his brain into, I know he's going to be successful. So that's a shout out to my son. So I always want to make sure I give shout outs, to the fam and everything as much as possible. My son's been doing big things, so super proud of him. So I just encourage him to keep pushing, to keep moving. I know he'll get a chance to watch this down the line. He's in school right now, so he'll watch this down the line. So it's definitely a good look. So really cool, man. So that's what's been going on with me. Been getting prepped for my son. We're going to be doing some things for his birthday across this weekend as well as next weekend. He don't know it yet, but that's what we're going to be working on, doing all of his birthday stuff, across the next couple of weekends. So it's definitely going to be fun for him and the rest of the fam as well. So just been doing that. Been working, y'all know I get down, working and stuff. Y'all know I've been in the box working on the YouTube stuff as well. So just doing a bunch of different things. So that's why I've been kind of not in the box kicking out as many videos. Some of the video footage that I had prepared didn't come out necessarily as fluid as I wanted to be. So I didn't want to necessarily put it up. I was having audio issues, so definitely wasn't as strong as what I would like. So I do apologize in that regard. So hopefully this footage comes out a lot better. Got a lot of 2 stars. If y'all see this pack pull, I've been sitting on a lot of 2 stars. I barely counted if I even got a 3 out of this instance. I think I only got 1 3, which is that Iron Fist a little while ago. A bunch of 2 stars in this instance. So I'm probably going to have to evaluate these 2 stars and see what's cooking. Then go from there. So definitely want to get these pulled out real fast. But a lot of 2s. Man, I got a lot of 2s. A lot of 2 stars there. So that's pretty crazy. Having that many 2 stars. It's going to lock up on me for a quick sec. But yeah, man, a lot of 2 stars in this particular instance, y'all. So I don't know. We'll see as we go along. That's Aries here. I got a lot of Aries in this pack pool. I got no 3s, man. I'm so disappointed. That's a 3 there. A hood's cool. Can you double up? No double ups or nothing. I haven't got a double up in a while. Ooh, Deadpool. We'll take that 3. Nothing there, man. It's a lot of 2s there. So I'm going to have to evaluate the 2s and really take a hard look at the 2s. Yeah, I'm going to take a hard look at the 2s and see what's going on. Let's see what we get out of these heroics real fast. So out of the heroics, nothing there. Nothing out of the heroics there. 2 stars there. Can we get a 4 star out of this? Nope. Another 2 star there. Now, sometimes it may be the timing in which you do these pulls. Sometimes if you do the pulls at a certain time, it's a little bit better than others. You never know. It's super random. 4 2 stars out of the heroics. Normally you get a 3. I'll pull that other one last. Let me get 3 of these supports. Chimichanga on a support. That's cool there. I got a duplicate there, so I'll claim it. So it gives me 1400 red ISO 8 since it was a duplicate. And Milano, that's dope. So we'll get that one there. It's a level 2 Milano. That's cool. Then from there, what we could do is get in the Taco Vault. You got that Jessica Drew in the Taco Vault, Iron Man, Iron Fist, Ragnarok, Kamala Khan, Quicksilver's in there. So we got 6 of those in there. We go ahead and pull these real quick. So we'll get those rolling. ISO 8 off rip. Now, in my back pull from ISO of my Taco Vault, the last Taco Vault that I didn't show you, I pulled 10,000 ISO 8. That's kind of the reason why I'm at like 89,000 ISO 8, because that's all I've been pulling out of the Taco Vault. You know, I haven't really been top ending much of anything. I just been pulling a bunch of ISO 8, a bunch of it. And that's the reason why I'm so front loaded on ISO 8. Now, I could drop it into my 5 stars. That's a good top end pull. You know, that Kamala Khan, definitely useful. I could definitely like just drop them into my 5 stars and keep them moving. It's just my 5 stars haven't made much progression as of late, so I'm just kind of waiting to see when they make more progression to drop them in. So that's what I'm looking for there. But dog, man, I haven't really got a really good pull out of this yet. A couple of good 3 stars. Oh yeah, we'll take them coins though. We'll take that. That's definitely a good 250 there. We could definitely utilize those for sure. Hopefully I get another set of those coins, put me over 4,000. I'll definitely drop somebody else into the line as well with that. Maybe a 2-star, possibly. Oh, I just did double those up. That's a good pull there. Another 250 there. So I'll definitely probably add somebody into that mix. And in the Come and Get Me, you'll see that Yondu in there, that Drax, that Mordo, a couple of Peter Quills in there. Basically an assortment of 3 stars. That coin would definitely be super beneficial to get a piece of that that legendary coin if we get that action. Moonstone, I told y'all I don't put Moonstone on my squad under any circumstance. That's why you'll never ever you'll see me pull a lot of Moonstones, and you'll see me that I will not put her on my squad. That's the one character I will not put on my squad. I don't know why. It's just a personal preference of mine. She just doesn't get any run on my squad. And those 2 there. So let's go ahead and backtrack a slight bit. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Let's go ahead and go through these 2 stars real quick. I did pull a couple of Thors, so it definitely will move Thors up a little bit. Another hero point, so 135 on the Thors, not bad there. Captain America, gonna move up some as well. Get a cover for the 3-star Captain America. That's kind of the reason why I did that anyway. Let's go ahead and put the Storm on. I pulled a couple of Storms in the mix, so I think I'll be almost maxed out. I'll be almost maxed out with Storms. I'm at 140. I think she maxes out pretty shortly. Bullseye will get some training to upkick, not a problem there. Then I'll go ahead and move that one up as well. So we'll go ahead and train him out in a minute. Then the Dakin will move up some as well. Then I'll evaluate the rest of them as we go along. Let's go ahead and get the rest of them up and rolling. 198 for Captain America. There's a new Captain America as well, so definitely look out for that. I'll break that one down at a little bit later point in time. Deadpool gives me another heroic token. Hood will give me a little bit of action there. Gives me the Ghost Rider for that one on the next pull. Some command points against Iron Fist. Not mad at that. I didn't get any 4s or any 5s. So let's go ahead and pull these last couple real fast. I got to get out of here pretty quickly here. So let's go ahead and pull what we need to pull. Let's go ahead and pull these last 2 heroic. So hopefully we get some shine off of this heroic. Another 2-star heroic. Wolverine will probably be added onto this team momentarily. And then Captain Marvel, not mad at that. Then let's go ahead and get this latest legend token. Hopefully it's a 5. It's a 4-star. We could definitely use a lot of 4 stars. A lot of 4-star action we could definitely use. The Black Panther, Protector of Wakanda, cool. Cool. Not mad at that. Let's go ahead and pull a couple of classics, shall we? We got to pull a couple of classics. Another 4-star there. And that classic is Immortal, who I don't believe I have on my squad, but I'm not really mad, so I'm thinking about maybe dropping them on. Let's pull one more before we go. It's definitely another 4 stars there. I could definitely use some 4-star action to hit some of the 4 stars I already have. And that's Spider-Gwen there. I don't believe I have Spider-Gwen on the squad. I'm not sure. I don't believe Spider-Gwen's on. Oh no, Spider-Gwen is on. That is correct. So let's go ahead and get that Spider-Gwen moved up a little bit. So with the Cherry Bomb, that's cool. So I have one of each now, so that's cool. So definitely not bad. Not bad on the pool. So some of this stuff will get moved up momentarily. And so we'll just go from there, family. But y'all know who I am. I got to get out of here. I'm Mr. True Indeed, of course. Y'all know who I represent. It's Holy Circle Gaming. Like always, it's God above everything. Till the next time, family. We'll do it again soon. Salute.